Boxing Day has been around for a long time, but it's not a traditional American holiday. It's not part of our tradition. It does come from the English tradition and from lots of places in Europe. And Boxing Day, the day after Christmas, was the day when poor people were given things. Rich people who had servants would give their servants a box of things to take home with them, since they had been busily serving during Christmas Day and they were able to go home and see their families on the day after Christmas. The day after Christmas was the feast of St. Stephen. St. Stephen was one of the first deacons of the church, a Greek speaker who served the Greek community by helping all the poor. And what a wonderful day to give things to the people who had been your servants, give things to people who are poor. And it was also a great way of making that contact with others. Now there's a story that turns into a song, Good King Wenceslaus. Now Wenceslaus, as a story, is an English story and an English tune, but Wenceslaus himself was not. He was actually Czech, and his name is Václav in Czech. And he was known for being a very kind and wonderful ruler. He became the Duke at the ripe old age of 18 and was eventually murdered by his brother. But in the whole time, he was known for his care of the poor. He would take care of widows and orphans. He hated the slave market. He would go to the slave market and buy slaves to free them. What a wonderful example he was. An Anglican priest who'd been serving throughout Europe and had been collecting different stories and translating them, brought back the story of Václav and turned it into the Christmas carol that we now know, where Saint Wenceslaus was such a good man that the very steps he stepped in the snow were heated so that the page who was helping him would not be cold walking in his footsteps. It's a really, really wonderful thought that someone cared enough about the poor that he sent for his own things to be given to this poor man who was out gathering wood to burn to keep his house warm, and helping his page to stay warm in the same time. It's literally a heartwarming story. So let us think about Boxing Day as a time when we can take things, our excess things. You know, if you got a new coat for Christmas, well, your old coat would probably really help a poor person. So box those things up that we aren't using and give them, and know that that is truly the right thing to do.
Wenceslaus looked out on the feast of Stephen, when the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. Brightly shone the moon that night, though the frost was cruel. When a poor man came in sight, gathering winter Hear the page and stand by me, if you know it telling, yonder present, who is he, where and what his dwelling? Sire, he lives a good league hence, underneath the mountain, right against the forest fence, by St. Agnes' fountain. Bring me food and bring me wine, bring me pine logs hither. You and I will see him time, when we bear them thither. Page and monarch, forth they went together. Through the cold wind's wild is darker now, and the wind blows stronger. Fails my heart, I know not how, I can go no longer. Mark my footsteps, my good page, tread now in them boldly. You shall find the winter's rage freeze your blood less coldly. In his master's steps he trod, where the snow lay dinted. Heat was in the very sod which the saint had printed. Therefore, Christian men be sure, wealth or rank possessing, you who now will bless the poor, shall yourselves find blessing.